Fresh Baked, it is the most wonderful time of the year at the Disneyland Resort. Well, almost. We're days away from the beginning of the holiday season. And the way that we start the holiday season every year at the Disneyland Resort is with a foodie guide. Today, we're going to look at the Festival of Holidays Foodie Guide, the yearly food and wine festival style event that they do every Christmas. It's been awesome. Looking forward to this like I have every other year. I've already looked at some of the food. It looks pretty good. Let's get into this. We're going to go booth by booth, and basically we're going to focus on the stuff that they're showing us. There's a lot of new stuff, but there's a lot of returning stuff as well. Let's get into it. And we're going to do this. We're just going to look live together, you and me. I've got the foodie guide right here, right there. And we're just going to scroll through it and look for anything that looks delicious. These are the Disney Festival of Holidays marketplaces. It's the kiosks, the food kiosks. And we're going to start on Twist on Tradition. And there's always a lot of mac and cheese. So don't be surprised if we see more than one. Like, for example, this one. This is new. The savory kugel mac and cheese with herb, breadcrumbs, sour cream, and chives. Sounds like a baked potato, but mac and cheese? They're always looking for ways to reinvent mac and cheese. It seems like every year there's some new. Remember the people? Do you remember peanut butter mac and cheese? That was disgusting. And everybody was looking. It wasn't peanut butter and jelly. That was the thing that people were thinking, I think, is just peanut butter mac and cheese. It was not very good. It sounded bad. Also wasn't bad or wasn't good. This one's a little more interesting. I don't know what kugel is, but I am curious of what sour cream and chives might taste like in mac and cheese. You've got a guava melon lassi, guava nectar, rock melon syrup, yogurt, and honey garnished with cinnamon whipped cream and honey flavored cereal. Now, they're calling it a non-alcoholic beverage, which assumes that you're supposed to drink this, but it's a yogurt deal. Is it like a smoothie or something? I mean, it does. I do see what looks like ice there in that image, but there's cereal on there. That's a really weird described thing. I'm not exactly sure what to make of that. Might have to try that out. I just want to look at the glacier margarita because that is beautiful. I love the contrast of the blue and the white. It looks like a glacier, right? Icy, with the snow cap type deals there. It's Blanco tequila, blue curacao, coconut and rosemary syrups, and white cranberry and lime juices garnished with champagne bubbles candy. What's a champagne bubbles candy? Is that a fancy way of describing something else? Because I've never heard of that. By the way, I apologize in advance if I pronounce any of these things wrong. I'm not a man of the world. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I don't know how to pronounce. Every year there's a new thing that they favor, in these festival holidays or the food and wine type things. There's always a new kind of cheese. Or I remember one time I pronounced Oaxaca wrong. But anyway, so forgive me if I do get any of this wrong. Brews and Bites. That's something that I'm familiar with. I could name that without even looking at it. That's the chorizo fundido. The chorizo queso fundido with house-made tortilla chips. That is delicious. It is delicious. It's impossible, by the way, the meat in there. That is very, very good. And then that's a churro ale with frozen beer slush. Churro ale with a frozen slush of beer, butterscotch, gingerbread, and house-made churro toffee syrups. I don't know what to make of that. I've never heard of a beer slush, a frozen beer slush. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of churro-flavored beer before. And then they're going to put gingerbread on there too, and churro toffee syrup. That's just curious. That's just really, really curious. I need to know what that's about. When they try to make beer sweet, that worries me. When they try to make beer sweet. Because beer shouldn't be sweet, in my opinion. Let's move on. There's 100 different kinds of beers here also at Brews and Bites. I won't get into all of that, but there's a lot of new ones apparently. I don't have a discerning palate for beer. It's all kind of the same to me. So I don't have any valuable opinions on that. Favorite things. That first one is braised pork belly adobo with garlic rice. Had that before. It's not bad. The Mad Santa macaron I don't know why I just rolled my R on that, but it's inspired by the Disney Plus series, The Santa Clauses. Chocolate macaron filled with ganache, peanut butter mousse, and salted pretzels. I mean, it looks good. It sounds yummy. I like a ganache and peanut butter mousse and salted pretzel. I haven't watched. I haven't watched the Santa Clauses, the show on Disney Plus. I never watched it. Should I watch it? I don't know. It looks not bad. Cherry mango punch with that's mango puree, cherry and peach syrups, and lemon juice garnished with a frozen peach. Okay. I have no opinion on that. Churro, there's the same. Is that the same thing? The churro toffee cold brew latte. Oh my gosh, no, it's not the same. Churro toffee cold brew latte. Joffrey's coffee. Uh, Mexico origin coffee. Okay. Cinnamon sugar, vanilla bean, and almond milk garnished with churro syrup flavored whipped cream and toffee crumble. I mean, it looks yummy, but I have a feeling it's just going to taste like everything else. I, the cold brews, and it's like it's a trend these days where they try to make every different kind of cold brew, and people love them. Like the ones that they do at Galaxy's Edge and at Red Rose Tavern, etc. People are like, "Oh my god, have you tried that cold brew?" They again, like beer, they all taste the same to me. I wish I could taste the difference. I honestly do. Grandma's recipes: a barbacoa tamale de res with Oaxaca cheese, tomatillo salsa, and crema. That's new. It looks delicious. I'm going to try that. Next to it is the berry pomegranate paloma. Blanco tequila, blueberry puree, lime, cranberry, and pomegranate juices, and agave syrup topped with fresca mixed vodka spritz and garnished with an orange wheel and chili lime seasoned rim. There's a lot going on there. That picture looks like it's 90% ice, though. And that's that's like a cautionary image right there, in my opinion. That is almost all ice. And it's going to cost you $14. But it does sound yummy. I might have to get into that. They got some other new items there, but they look like drinks, so we'll keep going. Holiday duets. On the left, here's another mac and cheese. Is that a skeet? I just want to call it a skeet. A skeet carnitas mac and cheese with salsa matcha and spiced puffed rice. That's a protein on that mac and cheese. I think that's the carnitas, obviously. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I'm not sure where I'm at with that, but I may have to try it. They don't do enough good savory items. We've mentioned this before, and it's usually the case at Disneyland, which we're going to be doing a Disneyland foodie guide as well. But it's usually the case at Disneyland where it's like 85% sweet treats and like 15% savory. Festival holidays, they usually do a little bit more on the savory side, but still, we need more of that. We need more options on the savory side. You can't just walk around eating sweets all day, guys. You can't. I mean, I know we're all going to wind up looking like Tim Allen in Santa Claus, after a couple days when we're eating cookies nonstop for the holiday season. But, you got to mix it up a little bit. We can't just eat. I'm going to eat the chocolate tart made with Twix cookie bar pieces. I'm just looking at that thing. That looks amazing. Sugar tart filled with caramel and chocolate mousse topped with Twix cookie bar pieces and holiday sprinkles. Here's the problem. I have a sweet tooth. That's 100%. I'm getting that one for sure. But I'm gonna have to cut that with something else, something savory. So maybe I get the Esquite Carnitas mac and cheese. Maybe I get them both at the same time. That looks great. They got a drink here also, the Cuban Paranda cocktail, white rum, falernum, and maraschino liqueurs, soursop nectar, grapefruit juice, and mint syrup garnished with a dried grapefruit wheel. Again, that looks 90% ice. They're showing you in the picture, look how much ice we're going to give you. What's a Cantoritos pineapple? They don't have a picture of that, but I see it there at the bottom. A Cantoritos pineapple. Is that just like a straight up pineapple? I would really like to know what that is. That's very curious. Okay, making spirits bright. Impossible chicken curry bites with lemon raita and coriander chutney. I'm newly acquiring the chutney thing. That's a new flavor for me. It says it's new. I mean, that dish looks familiar, but they're saying it's new. Chicken curry bites. They're impossible chicken curry bites. I've not been disappointed for the most part with the Impossible options, by the way. I should mention that. I've said that before. Don't discount Impossible as not being flavorful because, I mean, sometimes it's weird. I'll give you that. Sometimes it is. But often, more often than not, it's delicious. I have to say, more often than not, it's quite delicious. I don't know what lemon raita is. I mean, that looks all right. I might try that. You've got the pumpkin layer cheesecake, layers of New York style cheesecake, pumpkin, gooey cake, and graham cracker topped with spice chantilly and a chocolate decoration. Okay. Tiramisu Yule log cocktail. That's the lower left one, I think. Vodka, hazelnut liqueur, oat milk, tiramisu syrup, and chocolate bitters garnished with chocolate shavings. Okay. I mean, okay. A chocolate mint stout shake. Garage Brewing Marshmallow Milk Stout. That sounds like beer. Coffee liqueur, creme de menthe, horchata, creme liqueur, vanilla ice cream, and chocolate syrup garnished with cookie crumbles. I hear garage brew and stout. Those are beer words. Is this a beer shake? What are they doing? Am I behind? Am I that far behind? Like, is that a thing? Beer shakes now? I'm gonna have to try that now. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to, but I'm really curious what that could be. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound appetizing. It doesn't sound like the kind of thing I want to try, but I have to know. That's all, when I want to try new things, it's more about just I gotta know. It's not that I'm curious in terms of I want to discover new flavors. Well, I mean, I do, but I just want to know if it sucks or not. That's all. I just gotta know. Merry Mashups, Southern mac and cheese, awesome. That's with andouille sausage and spiced panko crunch. Had that before. It's pretty good. Santa's Milk and Cookies Hot Cocoa, inspired by the Disney Plus series, The Santa Clauses. All right. That's whole milk, cookies and cream powder, and white chocolate with whipped cream. It's taken them 1,000 years to come up with that recipe. Maple hazelnut hot buttered rum. Now, that's something I can get behind. I can get behind hot buttered rum. Dark rum, butter, hazelnut, paste. Maple syrup, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove with a salted caramel whipped cream. I'm laughing at myself. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard the word hazelnut paste before. What is that? Here we go. Winter Sliderland. This is a new thing that we've found at San Francisco recently, and that's karage. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Togarashi karage chicken slider with furikake mayo slaw on a Hawaiian roll. Those are two things. The karage, which is a way of preparing chicken, I believe, and then the furikake mayo. That's something that we've seen at San Francisco as well. Both at, I want to say they have them both at Aunt Cass Cafe and at Lucky Fortune Cookery. I like them, by the way. I like all the food basically at San Francisco. So hopefully I'm gonna like that Togarashi karage chicken slider. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. A beef brisket slider with smoked onions and horseradish ketchup on a pretzel roll. That's beautiful. That's not new. I've never had that before. It looks new to me, but they're saying it's not new. Oh, that looks that looks hearty. And then a spiced pear mule, pear vodka, gin, apricot liqueur, house-made spice syrup, pear nectar, and lemon juice garnished with a white orchid. Additional locations throughout Disney California Adventure Park. So that's all of the kiosks. That's not very many kiosks. Is that really all there is? I thought there were more. The Cappuccino Cart has a Cafe de Ola cold brew. I don't even know. Okay, Pilinchio. I'm going to say Pilinchio. I feel like that's an Italian word. Sweetened coffee spiced with star anise, clove and cinnamon topped with a hot chocolate cream cold foam. That sounds delightful, I have to say. And then next, or at the Hollywood Lounge, you got a 3 gifts flight. Includes gin lavender lemonade. That's nice. Smoky hibiscus orange cocktail. And a shimmering apple pie cocktail. That sounds great. I don't know, man. I might have to check that out. It's the Hollywood Lounge. I don't like going to the Hollywood Lounge. It's just because I don't know. I don't like going to the back lot, but I mean that sounds fun. Lamplight Lounge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to here either. I don't find occasion to go to Lamplight Lounge enough, but this might do it. They're going to give you. They're going to serve you duck, a holiday special duck confit. That's with celeriac puree. I'm so sorry. Cherry gastrique, rutabaga, and arugula citrus salad. That's a duck. Pandolce donuts, dulce. My apologies. Warm and is it dolce? Oh my god, now I don't know. No, it's dulce, right? It's dulce. Warm and fluffy donuts. Sometimes my Spanish is really good, sometimes it's not. Warm and fluffy donuts dipped in cajeta and topped with pan dulce crumbles, paired with a champurrado dipping sauce. I mean, I like this. Don't you had me at donuts? Holiday cocktail chai tea oat mix. Good gravy. Chai tea oat mix, and it's a cocktail. Vanilla vodka, Kahlua coffee liqueur. Good. Topped with chocolate liqueur. Great. And ground cinnamon. But it's chai tea with oat milk. Oh, the first ingredient is chai tea oat milk or oat mix. I don't know. Give me all that other stuff besides the chai tea, or make it just coffee. I don't know. Pimp Test Kitchen. Is this the first year that we're getting Festival of Holidays food at Pimp Test Kitchen? I don't know. It's just a cold brew, though. Not a big deal. Another cold brew. Smoke Jumpers Grill. Is this the first year that they've done food at? I know they do at Festival of Holidays. I mean, I'm sorry, at the regular Food and Wine Festival, but I can't remember if they've done it for Festival of Holidays. But this looks interesting. That top left one is kielbasa with pierogi. Kielbasa served with potato and cheese pierogies, sautéed peppers and onions, and Dijon sour cream. I mean, that looks good. I want to try that. And then over at the Sonoma Terrace, that's pan con pollo, braised chicken, spiced tomato sauce, mayonnaise, and mustard dressing in a French bread roll served with pickled vegetable slaw. Probably won't get to that one. And also at Sonoma Terrace, Bottle Logic Brewing Holiday Hopscotch. I don't think that's pictured. It's a beer with creamy vanilla and butterscotch. Studio Catering Company. That's the truck next across from Hollywood Lounge. Also don't like going there if I don't have to, but they often have very good food there, I have to say. I've been very impressed with some of the specialty items that they serve. Not the regular everyday stuff, but like the shrimp cocktail. That was head exploding good. Anyway, they're having a holiday turkey empanada. It looks kind of basic. Fried empanada filled with turkey stuffing and gravy with cranberry dipping sauce. That sounds great. And that's something that's sort of a Thanksgiving kind of situation. You can have a Thanksgiving meal instead of a Christmas thing. Check that out. And then Terra Treats, that's the churro cart. Well, they're kind of churros. That's the Avengers Campus version of a churro cart over there by Mission Breakout. That is the hot chocolate chili churro with chocolate and chili streusel, mini marshmallows, and hazelnut spread. I don't know what that's going to taste like, but I have to tell you that the last thing we got there, which was during the Rogers the Musical, that pizza thing they did was amazing. It was amazing. Probably my favorite thing that we had at Rogers the Musical, the specialty food. But then some of the stuff they had before that, I wasn't crazy about. So I'm probably going to try that, but sometimes they really do hit it out of the park at the Terran, what do you call it? Where was it? Terran Treats. Outdoor vending locations. So let's see. They don't say which ones are which. I'm going to guess the chicken chili verde empanada served with a side of slaw and salsa roja. I'm going to guess that's at that Paradise Gardens, that outdoor cart that they have just as you enter on your left as you're entering Paradise Garden. It looks all right. The honey glazed turkey leg, probably the turkey leg station, the cart that they have out in front of the Hollywood backlot across from Schmoozies, which is still not open. the Mickey-shaped gingerbread cookie. I have no idea. And the Cantoritos pineapple. I don't know what Cantoritos is, and I don't know where they're going to. They'll probably have those in multiple locations throughout the park, I'm sure. Maybe along the parade corridor, that kind of thing. And then seasonal snack locations throughout the park. Oh, I think I just did that. All right. The churro cart near Goofy Sky School. They're going to have a fresas con crema coated in cinnamon sugar and topped with strawberries, saturated in condensed milk. Probably going to skip that one. The churros at the Hollywoodland. It's going to have a Yule log churro, creme-filled chocolate churro with berry drizzle and powdered sugar. Probably going to pass on that one, although it looks really, really festive. I mean, that looks like Christmas, but probably going to pass on that one. Churros, the near Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, which is always very good. They've always got great churros at that cart. This year, they're going to have the chocolate peppermint churro coated with crushed candy canes and drizzled with chocolate and vanilla sauce. I wonder how the taste of candy canes, peppermint, is going to mix with cinnamon. Or do they not give you a cinnamon churro? I bet you they don't. I bet you they give you a plain churro. I'm kind of iffy on that one too. And then downtown Disney, Splitsville. Splitsville's, first of all, Splitsville's getting in on festival holidays. Second, they're going to sell churros. Holiday churros, sweet, crispy dough coated in red and green sugar and topped with dulce de leche drizzle. Okay. Tortilla Joe's. I mean, is this? I'm not going to get it. I think that's it. I don't want to get into Tortilla Joe's. Well, that is the last thing. I'll just cover this quickly then. Traditional holiday pozole. I like that. Tamale trio. I like tamale trios. They look very festive. A Mexican buñuelos. That's a fried dough fritter dusted with powdered sugar. I do love me some powdered sugar and topped with condensed milk and strawberries. Looks festive. And a chocolate Feliz Navidad. Tequila, Irish cream liqueur. How does tequila go with liqueur? Educate me, guys. Educate me. Is that a thing? I always feel like liqueur goes with like a rum or maybe vodka, but tequila kind of stands on its own. I don't imagine a lot of things mixing well with tequila. It's got a very specific flavor that doesn't blend well with other flavors, in my opinion. Okay, so, and then we got some novelties. You got the holiday swizzle stick, always fun. A holiday travel tumbler, and the Mickey Mouse shaped peppermint glow cube, and that's it. And that looks great, right? I mean, a lot of it looks like fun. A lot of it I don't mind skipping. I feel like I want to say it feels like there's maybe one or two fewer booths this year than years past, although I think I said the same thing. I want to say I felt the same thing last year, that they had more. So maybe this is the same as it was last year. I don't know, guys. Festival of Holidays is great. Go find one of those booths, post up, find something new, something you've never tried before. There's lots of opportunities for new things at these festival holidays. That's what I love about them the most, or at any food and wine festival, really. Find something new, and then just go stake out a spot for the Viva Navidad. The food they're gonna have, it's combined. It's like a Viva Navidad thing. They're gonna have food and the show. They go together. It's great. You have a great time. Or check out the Mostly Kosher. It's a lovely way to join. I did not see. Are they not doing anything downtown? Did I pass it? Smoke Jumper, Sonoma Terrace. That's where I think Sonoma Terrace was the Pan con Pollo. I think I did that. Because that's where Mostly Kosher place is, in that area. I love getting some food there. And if you're lucky, you get the couch. You get a couch and just relax there a little bit. Or grab a treat and watch Blue 13 play out there on the stage. I don't know. Festival of Holidays is great. I love it. I can't wait. Just a few more days away. What is today? Today's the 4th as I record this. You might actually see this today, if not tomorrow on the 5th. Get yourself ready and then go enjoy Festival of Holidays. I can't wait. I keep saying that, but it's true. Stay tuned for more. We're going to be talking about the Disneyland Foodie Guide in our next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Follow us on Instagram at _freshbaked. on X at Fresh Baked Disney. That's Fresh with no E. And on TikTok at Fresh Baked Disney. And if you like our show and want to show you support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. And if you are finding this video and you've never seen this before, know that this is just our second channel. We have a whole other channel dedicated just to going to Disneyland, talking about Disneyland, talking about what's new, doing reports, construction, that kind of things, looking at what's happening at the park on a daily basis. That's just called Fresh Baked. We'll put, hopefully you're looking at it right now. Hopefully there's a thumbnail or something for that channel as I talk about it. Follow us there, and that's it. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Baked.